Welcome everyone to Combat Wrestling Trivia. We are back once again with another match for Faction Wars as Richie Goodacre of the Pullet Club takes on Hunter Chambliss of the Underdogs in Faction Wars matchup. Let's take you to that match right now. Welcome in everybody. You can see me. Who's here so far? We got the dude is here, Joey Suba is here, Steve is here, and so is Dwayne. They are all here to see this match. Welcome in everyone. Steve Mesa will be taking on the returning Jacob Barber later tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, so be here for that. But guys, we now have to introduce our players. First, the last time you saw him, he came up short in a CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia title match, but he comes to us well rested in the middle of the afternoon in Australia. It's Richie Goodacre. Richie, how you doing? Oh God. Okay.
Good. I've been in this league for a couple of years now, and I'm surprised I'm first meeting between me and Hunter, so that's interesting. So this should be fun. Yes, I'm looking to redeem myself and get back into title contention, or get back into some form of title contention. Despite my record, I know I've had 2 title shots, so I know I can get to that level. So looking to prove that here tonight, or this morning, as it were, in my.
True. Dude says he's gonna finish the story for you when Andrew Hayes will be the first challenger of Paul Mead when we get to CWT for the Kiddies, and the winner of that match will face Travis Fame in the main event. However, your first opponent, much like I believe the Dude's first opponent when he was the champion, is the former runner of CWT. He has the second most matches in CWT history, but also the most losses. It's Hunter Chambliss.
Bang, how's it going, guys? Super excited to be here to face off against Richie in a first time ever matchup. So let's see if I can come out on top.
Well, we will see if the people watching at home think he will come out on top. As right now, you can go ahead and bet your loonies in the chat. Who is going to win this match? Will it be Richie or will it be Hunter? As we are going to go ahead and start with your round number 1. And it works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each. 2 questions each based on the first round strength given by both combatants. 1 question with 4 possible answers in a random category with 1 point per correct answer for 8 total points available in the first round. So we're going to start with Richie's strengths, and you chose, I hope I got yours right, AEW Rampage.
Yep.
And your question. In which year did AEW Rampage debut on television? Get some answers in the chat, as well as Steve using the subscriber exclusive Pullet Club emoji. Richie, are you good?
Yep.
Alright, Richie, what do you have?
2021.
And Hunter.
I said 2020.
Correct answer is 2021.
Okay.
Yes. And your second question. Who is the only wrestler to win an AEW championship on an episode of Rampage? Specifically, an AEW championship.
Ooh.
So, what do you have, Hunter?
I said Scorpio Sky.
And Richie.
You could be right. I couldn't remember. I said Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs. Alright, the correct answer. No one got it. It was just Cody Rhodes who defeated Sammy Guevara in a Rampage Holiday Bash. It's Cody Rhodes, so no one getting that one. So
Oh,
move
okay.
on to Hunter strengths. And Hunter, your first question comes in the category of SmackDown versus Raw video games. And it is, what is the last year in which the WWE games were named SmackDown versus Raw? The last year. Alright. Richie is good?
Oh, hang on.
Yep.
Yep. I may have fucked up here, but... Alright, let's see what happens. I may have fucked up.
Alright. Richie, what do you have?
2010.
And Hunter.
2011.
2011 is correct.
God damn it, I had it limited.
Hunter tying up the game. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. And your second question is, which match type made its debut in video games in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009? It's the first time ever this match type is in a video game. We currently have 1.5k loonies on Richie, 500 on Hunter. Alright, looks like guys are in. Hunter, what do you have?
Extreme Rules?
And Richie.
Inferno.
Inferno. And so one of you is correct, and that person is Richie. It was the Inferno match. Extreme Rules would have debuted in SmackDown vs. Raw 08 when they had an ECW. A lot of guys.
Inferno was also in 2008, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. From what my research, it said Inferno was first in that 2009. Yeah, and a lot of guys in the chat said Money in the Bank. I believe that was in SmackDown vs. Raw 07 first.
6.
I don't think it was in 6. Because that was still on PS2. I think it was in 07 because that was the first one to release on 360.
Maybe.
Yes. So, Richie, you will get that one correct. Move us up to 2-1 as we head to our 4-point question. Joey asked if the Punjabi prison was ever in a game. Thankfully, no.
Thankfully not.
Yes. JB3 is here. He says, Hunter the Stranger. And we are going to move on to your next question. And it comes in the category of women's wrestling. And your question, four possible answers is... Who are the 4 women that Alexa Bliss has defeated to win her 5 singles women's championships in the WWE? So she has 5 reigns, defeated 4 different women for those 5 reigns with the SmackDown and Raw women's championships. Who are those 4 women? Richie, are you good?
Yep.
Alright, Richie, what do you have?
I know 3 for sure, 2 I kind of guessed. Nia Jax, Bailey, Becky Lynch,
You only needed 4. Hold on. You only needed 4.
Oh.
4 women
4,
over
sorry.
5 reigns. So before you say anything, delete one.
Alright, cool, yeah.
Get rid of one.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nia Jax, I said Nia Jax, Bailey, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks.
And Hunter.
I said Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Naomi.
Alright, your correct answers are Bailey, Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, and Becky Lynch. Richie,
Yeah,
4
I
for
did
4
that.
with a 4-piece. Hunter, you picked up 2. 6-3 as we head into round number 2.
Good job.
Alright, so round number 2 is going to begin now, and it works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there is no steals. 4 total points available per player. And Hunter, we're going to start with you, and you have AEW 2022 pay-per-views.
Yep.
And your question is, who main evented the most AEW pay-per-views in the year 2022?
Hangman Adam Page.
That is incorrect. We were looking for John Moxley with 3. Hangman only
Oh,
had
wow.
2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hangman only had 2. John Moxley had 3. And your next question. What was the name of the match between the Jericho Appreciation Society and the Blackpool Combat Club plus Friends at Double or Nothing?
Anarchy in the Arena.
That is correct. And your next question. On the buy-in for Forbidden Door, Swerve and Our Glory defeated 2 members of which New Japan Pro Wrestling faction?
Ooh, okay. Buy-ins. Alright. Of which Intercounty faction? I'm gonna go with Suzuki Goon.
That is also correct. And your next question, and final one of the round. What was the first weapon Luchasaurus pulled from under the ring during his cage match at Full Gear 2022?
A table?
That is also correct, bringing you up to 6 and tying the game with Richie with 6 points. But, Richie, now it is your turn to go, and you've chosen the Intercontinental Championship. And Richie, your first question is, which wrestler defeated The Rock in a ladder match for the IC title at SummerSlam 1998?
Triple H.
That is correct. Roddy Piper won his first and only Intercontinental Championship at which 1992 event?
SummerSlam?
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Royal Rumble. He defeated the
Damn it.
Mountie. And your third question. What is the first SummerSlam in which the Intercontinental Championship was successfully defended?
Not sure. I'm just gonna throw out a year. I'll say 2000.
That is incorrect. I guess, wait a minute. Did I mess up the wording of that? Hold on, one second. Should have, oh, no, okay, it was successful. For some reason I thought it was the other way around, but no, it was 1993. Shawn Michaels defeated Mr. Perfect like Countdown. So technically, yeah, if it was the other way around, I might have given you another question if Perfect won, because technically it wasn't a successful title defense, but Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels did win. But yeah, 88, Warrior won. 89, Warrior won. 90, Bret Hart. Or no, 90 was Texas Tornado. 91, Bret Hart. 92, Bulldog. And then Shawn successfully defended. But
Yeah.
your final question in the Intercontinental Championship is: who is the only wrestler to win the Intercontinental Championship on an episode of WWE Main Event on Ion Television?
Oh my god.
The only person to ever do it.
Not main event.
Right?
Okay. I don't tell him. I got.
It's just what it was. It's just to tell you, it was the main event that like debuted in 2012.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask that.
Yeah,
Well,
just in case there was like you were thinking of like Saturday Night's main event or anything.
I just gonna say. I don't know. Around that time, he always had the title, so maybe Shelton Benjamin.
That is incorrect. We're looking for the other guy that always had the title, Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston.
Okay.
All right, so Richie, that's going to bring you up to 7. Picking up 1 point there. We move on to the battle zone. In the battle zone, it works like this. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. 5 total points available per player. And today, your question comes in the category of Ring of Honor. And your question is, who are the 10 wrestlers that competed in singles matches for championships at ROH Supercard of Honor 2023? We're going to start with you, Hunter.
Jay Briscoe. Or Mark Briscoe, damn it.
I'll take it, yeah.
I'm
Just
sorry.
Because, no, just because he was actually, there's no way he could have competed. I will, you're good. Richie.
Yeah. Blake Christian.
Hunter.
Competed Eddie Kingston.
Richie.
Samoa Joe.
Clarification. Are you looking for the champ? Can champions be included, or are you looking for people who competed?
Yeah, so it's like there's 10 people. And so,
Okay.
yes, there was 5. I'll tell you straight up, there was 5 singles matches for singles championships.
Yeah.
I need to
Okay.
That was my answers. Oh well. That might come back. Oh yeah.
Athena.
Richie.
Claudio Castagnoli.
Okay. And Hunter.
For championships. Commander.
Richie.
Vikingo.
Hunter, your last one.
Singles matches. Okay, good championship. Yuka Sakazaki.
And Richie, your final one.
Wheeler Yuta.
Alright. So, your correct answers are, I'm going to butcher some of these, even though you guys just said them. El Vicino, Commander, Athena, Yuka Sakazaki, Samoa Joe, Mark Briscoe, the dude's favorite wrestler, Wheeler Yuta, Shibata, Claudio, and Eddie Kingston. Richie,
Yep.
you got 4. Hunter, you got the 5-piece, giving us a
Go.
tie game, 11-11.
Yeah, I stepped up when I said Blake Christian because he competed for the 6-man.
Yeah, the 6-man.
I was like, God damn it! I misread the question.
All right, so we got 11 for Richie, 11 for Hunter, as we head into the final round with a tie game. So, final round, it works like this. 3 points per correct answer. Starting with the lowest score, each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own question until they take the lead. If one player is out of questions, does not have the lead, the game is over. If one player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. If there's a tie after both players answer 3 questions, sudden death overtime will occur. Overtime ends when one player is correct and one player is wrong. But before we begin the final round, Richie, give me a number between 1 and 3 to shuffle those 20 questions.
3.
1, 2, and 3. Richie, your 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
5. 3.
Okay.
20.
Okay, and Hunter.
1, 15, 19.
All right. So, Hunter, or no, Richie, we're going to start with you, sorry. And your question is in the category of JPO's favorite, Wrestle Crap. And your question, Richie. John Laurinaitis defeating John Cena main evented which pay-per-view in 2012?
This is indeed wrestle crap.
Yeah, I know, but what was it? What was it? This is a one-off. Was it? You know, those ones I haven't done much of. Anyway. That's gonna annoy me, but I can't remember. Over the limit.
That is correct for 3 points.
Yep.
I was like, I know it's the one that I haven't done for ages, but.
Dang. Alright.
So, Hunter, we are going to move to you.
Good job, Richie.
And your first question comes in the category of the Altitude Era. Now, this question might be a little bit of a different take on the Altitude Era. Usually it's just questions about high-flying wrestlers, but this time we are going to go in a high-flying match. And that question is, Shane Douglas, in which WWE Hall of Fame women's wrestler defeated Billy Kidman and Medusa in a scaffold match at WCW Fall Brawl 2000? See, because they're high up. Scaffold match. Altitude.
I see what you did there.
Altitude.
So it's one of the two.
I will let you know, do not say Alundra Blaze. That is Medusa. Please do not say
That is Medusa, yeah.
Please do not say
I think
Alundra
she wrestled us.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Tori Wilson.
That is correct for 3
Yes.
points.
I would have said that too. I wouldn't know that.
I was between her and Stacy.
Yeah.
Giving us another tie game, 14-14. And we are going to go ahead to Richie for your next question. And you chose number 3, and that corresponds to ECW.
EC Dubs. EC Dubs.
And your question is, who was the last wrestler to hold the ECW Tag Team Championships with Raven?
Might begin, that's right. Torn between two, I hope it's not that. Tommy Dreamer.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Tommy Dreamer was the second to last, but the last was right before he left for WCW. Mike Awesome.
Yeah, god damn it.
Mike Awesome. So Hunter, we're going to move on to you for question number 15, and it comes in the category of Impact Wrestling.
Okay.
And your question is, Hunter, at Impact Victory Road 2022, Moose, Sami Callihan, and Steve Macklin had which type of triple threat match?
Monsters Ball.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Barbed Wire Massacre.
That was the other one. I was between those two. Yeah.
All right. So, we both have one question left each. Richie, we're going to move back to you for the category of women's wrestling. Number 20. And Richie, your question is, at which 2010 pay-per-view were the Women's and Divas Championships combined in a winner-take-all match?
Man, I mean, I know a pay-per-view that makes sense to do it, but I don't know. That would be the obvious answer. Jimmy Cameron. I'm just going to do it. Survivor Series.
That is incorrect. You're looking for Night of Champions.
Night of Champions 2010.
Night of Champions. So, Hunter, it's all on you as you go to your final question. And it comes in the category of the Royal Rumble.
All right.
And your question is, who eliminated Diamond Dallas Page from the 2015 Royal Rumble match?
Bray Wyatt.
That is also incorrect. So we will be going to overtime. The correct answer was Rusev. So, all right, guys. So, Richie, another number between 1 and 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
14.
Okay. And Hunter.
6.
6. All right. So, Richie, your question. Number 14 comes in the category of Japan. And Richie, your question is, who is the only American wrestler to win the New Japan Cup in New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Oh, man. Good question. Oh, man. Carl Anderson.
All right. And Hunter, your question. In the category of AEW, which member of the Firm did Bryan Danielson defeat by technical submission in the opening match of New Year's Smash 2022?
Lee Moriarty.
All right. So, after our overtime sudden death round, with a final score of 14-14, we're going to another one. The correct answers were Giant Bernard and Ethan Page.
Ethan Page, okay.
Ethan Page. So,
I was thinking of Giant Bernard as well.
we're going to go back the other way now. Hunter, number between 1 and 20.
20.
That was already taken.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's do 5.
5 was also taken. Here, let me shorten it down. 1 second. We have.
Okay.
We've already used 8. So pick a number between 1 and 12.
Okay, 12.
12. All right. And Richie.
4.
All right. So, Richie, or Hunter, sorry. Hunter, your question is in the category of first match.
Okay.
Hunter, your question is, Chris Jericho had his first WWE pay-per-view match against X-Pac at which 1999 pay-per-view event?
I'm gonna go with SummerSlam.
All right. And Richie, your question comes in the category of NXT. What was the name of the match where Mandy Rose won the NXT Women's Championship? Or the name of the match that Mandy Rose won the NXT Women's Championship in? The name of the match.
Um. Oh, what's his current NXT?
This was over a year ago.
You know, I haven't watched it in a while. I don't know, Woman's Gauntlet. I'm not sure.
All right.
And I know we're going again because I know the answers aren't forgiven.
Yes. The answer to your question is Unforgiven Hunter, but Richie, the answer to your question is Trick or Street Fight. So yes, we will be going again. All right. So Richie, we're back to you. A number between 1 and 10.
10.
All right, and Hunter.
1.
All right, that makes it easy. I don't have to count anything. All right. So Richie, you chose 10. And Richie, your question is: which tag team challenged the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship in the opening match of Night 1 of WrestleMania 38? This is the category of WrestleMania.
Yeah. No. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs.
All right, and Hunter, your question in the category of the Attitude Era. Other than X-Pac, which light heavyweight champion was the only wrestler Shane McMahon defended the European Championship against? So that this person had held the light heavyweight championship at some point.
Gilbert?
Richie, the correct answer to your question is Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs, bringing you up to 17 points. Therefore, Hunter, the answer to your question is Gilbert.
Yes!
For 3 more points. I hate you guys. I got another match in an hour, and I'm going to have to write 20 more final round questions. I hate you guys so much. So,
I was so close to saying Taka Michinoku.
So 17 to 17. Richie, it is now your turn to pick first between 1 and 8.
8.
Wait, yeah. So 8 for Richie. Hunter, what do you got?
2.
2. All right. Richie, you chose the category of. Our sponsors are Strictly for the Culture.ca. They are black-owned and independently operated, offering free shipping on all orders mailed to Canada and the United States. Check them out on Twitter at AlwaysSFTC for their exclusive merchandise. However, Richie, your question in Black Excellence is: who did Booker T challenge for the Intercontinental Championship at TLC 2011?
Cody Rhodes.
Right. And Hunter, your question comes in the category of body guys and gals. Here's your question, Hunter. At which 2017 pay-per-view did Jinder Mahal win the WWE Championship?
Backlash.
So, your correct answer, Hunter, is Backlash. Richie, your correct answer is Cody Rhodes. All right. So, now 20 to 20. As we move on.
What a hell of a first time match.
Something's gonna happen here. All right, Richie or Hunter, sorry, you're up to pick first. Hunter, number between 1 and 6.
3.
3. And Richie.
1.
1. All right. So Hunter, your question comes in the category of Lucha Libre.
Okay.
And Hunter, your question. Who did Rey Mysterio defeat with his mask on the line at No Mercy 2008?
JBL?
All right. And your question, Richie, comes in the category of WCW. And it is, what is the name of Hulk Hogan's nephew that competed in WCW and was a member of the Flock?
Was a nephew. A nephew that comes from. I can't remember if he's a member of the flock though. This might cost me. Horace Hogan.
All right. Richie, correct answer to your question is Horace Hogan. He was also in the NWO as well as the Flock. And Hunter, the answer to your question is Kane. So the winner of this match with a final score of 23-20. Richie, you picked up the win. It finally came down to it after 5 overtimes. Final score 23-20. Richie, it looks like you're trying to deal with some things, so we'll make this quick. Richie, your thoughts on this match, and anything you want to say?
Yeah, man, what a match! This was stressful. Thanks for a good game, Hunter. Anytime you want a rematch, we'll run this back again at some point. This was a great game. Really special here. I was second guessing myself there because I couldn't remember if he was a member of the flock, but I couldn't remember any other Hulk Hogan nephew being in the company. So I was like, must be this. Great game, Hunter.
Great game, man.
So I'm looking forward to it. And you know what? I know you got a, Jacob Barber match coming up. So I'm calling him out. I want to challenge him. So if
Jacob Barber,
I want it. I don't think I've challenged him in this format. So if you're looking for people to pair people up, there you go.
The challenge has been laid out. We'll see what Jacob Barber responds with later. Hunter, you took Richie down to the wire in a hell of a match. Hunter, how you feeling?
I mean, it kind of stings having 20 points and still losing, but the questions fall where they're gonna fall. I am glad that me and Richie got this match out of the way because he's the last of the legacy competitors, people who have been here for a long time that I haven't faced. I'm ready to step in with some new blood. Chris, whoever you got next, let me add them so I can show them that even though I am seasoned, I'm still ready to compete.
And you certainly proved that tonight. Thank you to everyone for watching. In just about 40-ish minutes, I'm going to have to speed write another final round question, more final round questions. But thank you guys for being here. We will see you in about 40 minutes for Steve Mesa, Jacob Barber. Have a good night, everyone.
Oh my god.
That was a hell of a match. Holy shit. Man, that Horace Hogan question, I was like, I wish I got that. I know that one.
I wish I got the Unforgiven question. I'm like, I know that one.
I was like, well, Jericho did fight Mysterio with his mask on, but that was like SummerSlam, I think. And I was like, well, who else would have been around at the time? JBL? Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, right. That weird storyline.
Yeah.
Cass, if you need help writing some round 3 questions, I can come up with some. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Smart. Man.